Welcome to another short episode of Dr. James Beckett Sports Card Insights. Just got a box of 2020 Topps Baseball Series 1, the hobby box. I'd opened up a couple of jumbo boxes at the million card rip party last week, and then I got this box of this hobby box in the mail, and I'm going to kind of do a short episode just analyzing and expressing what the difference was from my vantage point, as I could instead of speed opening at the out at the AT&T Stadium, I got to leisurely open. And let me tell you what I found. First, thanks to the sponsors, Topps obviously, but also Panini and Upper Deck, Heritage Auctions, Huggins and Scott Auctions, Burbank Sports Cards, Mike Stadium Sports Cards, Beckett Media, Beckett Grading, Beckett Authentication, as well as ComC.com. So, as I did before, another one of these box reviews is the interesting thing here is, would you rather have two hobby boxes or one jumbo box? I think most people would rather have one jumbo box. The jumbo box is about roughly double the price of the hobby box. You get if you had two hobby boxes, you'd actually get more base cards, but that's not considered an advantage. You would get, you'd probably get a similar number of the inserts and parallels, but it looks like you'd have a slight edge there on the jumbo box with getting one autograph and two relic cards in one box, whereas of the jumbos and in the hobby box with, even though there's 24 packs, you're only promised one autograph or relic card. I actually got a relic card. When they promise, I mean, in the old days, collation was random and you just get a good pack or a bad pack. Now it's pretty much programmatically delivered. If they say you're going to get one per pack or one per box, you really will get that. So let's see some positives and negatives. I think this has been said before, but on the card design features, I didn't like opening. I mean, I remember that from opening the jumbo packs. You get some right side up cards and you get some upside down ones, and then there's horizontal cards. And I'm a little bit of a purist, but when I'm looking through cards, it's a lot more fun if they're all turned in the right direction, and if they come that way out of the pack, it's a lot easier to get through and see what you got. So, not sure Topps you can do that, but I bet you can. And I know I'm not your only customer, but I think that would be nice. I don't like the team cards and player cards that are, well, they're not player cards. They're kind of action cards that there's like soaking it all in. You know, when there's not a player identified or identifiable on the card, I don't like that either. I do like on the hobby boxes, there was kind of one good, well, more than one good thing, but there's one special good thing, one insert or parallel per pack pretty much. I really like the fact that there was a little bit of an emphasis on inclusion of some retired greats. I like it when there's retro designs, which also was part of it. I actually got one of the kind of an old-fashioned team card of one of the inserts, but I prefer those old-fashioned team photo cards rather than a team action. Again, like I said, with players that you can't identify. I don't know how to sort that, and I don't know, who would be interested in that other than the team collectors. And as I opened it and had a little bit more time than I did at the million card rep, things were going so fast that afternoon, evening, it was pretty crazy. And the inserts and parallels were kind of all in a bunch toward the middle back of the jumbo pack, and a similar pattern could be established on these hobby packs. But I just thought the parallels were not as easily distinguishable on the card fronts. I like to look through cards, and if you look pretty quickly and you can't tell there's much difference, I prefer that something would stand out with a very clear difference in the border treatment or something that say, hey, this is different and it looks cool or interesting. The longtime success of Topps, not just Series 1, but just the flagship, the base brand there. Really, I think it's always been kind of a brand where sets are completed. But even with completing sets, the healthier products have, as I've said, the long tail that people are trying to complete the cards, and there perhaps is even interest in the base rookie cards. If it's selling that way and people are completing sets, which it has in the past, that's a success formula that Topps has written out. So I like cards. I like sets that have a larger checklist. I thought the inserts were all pretty interesting. Again, you can't know when you get one or two of each, or it's hard to know which ones are more difficult than others, but that's That's why a price guide from my favorite folks at Beckett Media would come in handy. So there's going to be a lot of 2020 tops out there. The supply will not be low, but the demand will also be pretty great. As we said in our dinner, there are people that's the only set they collect because they've been doing it for so many years. So thanks, Topps. Thanks for the box. Enjoyed opening it. And but I do believe I'd prefer to have one jumbo box as opposed to two hobby boxes in terms of value. So thanks. Be back again tomorrow or the next day with another episode. Have a great weekend. Bye.